Yo, what's up guys, it's Beast back here with another commentary. Got some Black Ops 4 gameplay. I don't know if this was on the PlayStation 4 or the Xbox One, but nonetheless it's some domination, so I hope you guys enjoy. But yeah, I've been sick the past few days, man, and that has been partially the reason I haven't been able to upload. I've just been feeling terrible. I haven't played games or done anything, man. Just been feeling terrible. I don't know if it was the flu or just a really bad sinus infection, but it has been awful, and I just stayed up in the bed and slept most of the time. And obviously I feel better now, so that's good. But yeah, just been doing that, occasionally watching some YouTube videos and stuff. I saw that a lot of people were posting that the next Call of Duty is rumored to be Modern Warfare 4, and I wanted to see what you guys thought about it down in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think, if it's going to be the next Call of Duty. Modern Warfare 4 would be interesting to see. I don't really know if they're going to bring a campaign back. If they do, that would be awesome, because MW3 did end on a pretty decent note. Like, I mean, if you played MW3, you would know what I'm talking about. I'll just go ahead and say, so spoilers ahead. But Modern Warfare 3, you end with Soap dying, and then shortly later, Yuri dies, which is who helps you try to kill Makarov. And then you kill him playing as Captain Price. And then the game pretty much ends. He lights a cigar, and then it just fades to black. Honestly, one of my favorite conclusions out of a campaign I've seen in a while from Call of Duty. And I like the Black Ops campaigns as well, but Black Ops 1 and 2 are the only ones that really stayed in line. Black Ops 3 didn't really make sense, and then 4 obviously didn't have a campaign. So will the next Call of Duty have one? And if it is going to have a campaign, will it be Modern Warfare 4, and will it even stay in line with the other ones? A lot of people are rumoring it to be a remaster of Modern Warfare 2, which that's a possibility, because we did hear rumors and speculations about that about 5-6 months ago, before Black Ops 4 even came out. So there's a chance. I know they were rumoring that Modern Warfare 2 would have a remaster, but it would only be for the campaign. I don't know what the point of that would be, other than to release it along with Modern Warfare 4, but I think the devs are just so confused now on what to do, because I think Activision's just telling them do this, do that, and then I don't know. I just think they're confused on what the direction they want to take the series. And I understand that Battle Royale is kind of a big thing right now, so that's kind of what they're focusing on, and I get that. So Blackout's probably going to be one of those game modes that they push for the next year or two after the game's release. And I'm assuming they're going to continue to update Black Ops 4 like they did with Black Ops 3 about a year or so after its life cycle. They even released another DLC in Black Ops 3, if you guys remember. And we haven't seen that in a long time in Call of Duty games. And actually, my bad, we haven't seen that period where they continue to have support a year or two after the life cycle of the game. It's just not usually a thing, but since Black Ops 3 was still one of the most popular Call of Duty games, they figured they would, articulate most of the time for developing and all that good stuff towards this game. So now we have Black Ops 4. Is it going to be the same story where they continue to support the game a few years after its life cycle? My thought process would be possibly, because they got Blackout, and then Modern Warfare 4 is probably going to have a version of that. I don't know what they would call it, but people are saying that it's going to be in third person instead of in first person like you're seeing here in most Call of Duty games. It's always first person. That's a possibility as well. If you guys remember, Modern Warfare 2 had a third person team tactical game mode, which was a lot of fun. I played that with my cousins, and we had a blast playing that. It was one of the game modes that I got my first 150 plus game mode or gameplay, which, I know a lot of people drop 150 gameplays all the time whenever they're doing the team domination games and shit like that. But that was a big deal back then, in 2009. That was like a huge deal to drop a crazy ass game like that. Now it seems like everyone just does it, which, I mean, when you have a whole team running support for you, it's a lot easier. But anyways, that's beside the point. I digress. I try to get good gameplays just on my luck with my skill. And, well, it takes a little bit of luck too. But I like to rely on that for my own skill and not rely on my teammates to help me do that. But anyway, man, I don't know. Like, if they do make this Modern Warfare 4, can we please get the Modern Warfare 3 specialist? I know a lot of people asked for that, but I think that was one of the most fun things in Call of Duty, and we haven't seen it return since Ghosts. And Ghost version of Specialist was pretty shitty. I want the Specialist where you get every single perk, and then you get, well, they don't have proficiencies anymore, but I think you should be able to get whatever other little special thing that comes with it. That was so badass. If we at least don't get that, I wish we could at least get every perk, man. That would be badass. Because Specialist was so much fun, man. You felt like a superhuman. And I still thought it was balanced because as soon as you died, you lost all of it. And then you had to start over. And I don't know, it made the game so much fun for people that go around and just annihilating and slaying in pubs. And I think that they need to also make your class slash kill streak setup per class like they did in MW3. So if you don't want to run specialist, you can change the class and then you can have an assault streak or score streak, or you can have like the support and shit like that. I thought that was cool that the kill streaks were tailored to your class. I don't know why they went away from that, because I always thought that was great. It added a lot of strategy to the game. For me, for example, each class I had, it had like a certain type of kill streak layouts depending on if I knew I was going to, go ham that match. If I was struggling, I could switch to a support kill streak class or whatever. And I don't know, I really thought that was cool. MW3 didn't get a lot of credit for, all the great innovations it had. I think a lot of people like to shit on the game. And I understand there's a lot of stupid things that game did have. But there was a lot of things it did innovate on, and I think a lot of people just overlooked it because of its inherent issues that came at launch. But apparently a lot of the original team from Infinity Ward, from Modern Warfare 2 and Call of Duty 4 are coming back. So I am optimistic regardless if this is going to be called Modern Warfare 4 or Call of Duty Ghosts 2 or whatever the heck they decide to call it. I am optimistic. I think that it's going to be a really fun Call of Duty regardless. I still like Black Ops 4. I know a lot of people are saying it's still kind of whatever. A lot of people hate it, And, I mean, that's just the Call of Duty life cycle, man. I get blasted right here. It just blew me up, completely disappeared. But I don't know, man. It's just the Call of Duty life cycle. People are going to love it and then hate it and then love it again and hate it. And, you just have so many influences from YouTube and the internet and everything. Personally, me, I still think Black Ops 4 is fun. I've been playing a lot more Blackout when I do play Black Ops 4, but there's a lot of other game modes that I still enjoy playing in the multiplayer. I still like playing Free-For-All and Dom, and especially TDM. That's still my bread and butter. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below and what you think about the next Call of Duty being made by Infinity Ward. Do you want Specialists to return, or would you rather just be like, the other ones where it's just score streaks and kill streaks? Let me know in the comment section below. But you guys, of course, have an awesome day, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.